And this time we got the top 50 best battle rappers. And before I start this list, I got a couple disclaimers. This is for people that are actually actively battling, meaning they have 5 battles within the last 5 years on one of the 3 major leagues, with the exception of people that have multiple million view battles on different platforms in the U.S. within the last 5 years, i.e. Mook. People like Young Ill, Jay Mills, Dumbfounded, Reed Dollars, Cassidy, King Los, Eminem, Shotty Har, Freeway, and Jin will not be considered. Alright. I judged it based on 10 different categories. 1, your pen. So like your wordplay, your punchlines, your bars, pretty much your impact on the sport. Pretty much have people started taking your style, classics. That's pretty self-explanatory. Bodies, body bags, how legendary of a body bag it was. Did you 30 somebody? Did you destroy somebody? Or did you get 30'd? It kind of weighs out. Views, how many million view battles? I actually did it based on total view count, based on Verse Tracker. Shout out to Verse Tracker. Longevity, how long have they been relevant? Moments, how often do they shake the building? Like whether it's a bar or a moment, i.e. A bar, Rum Nitty, I'm coming down with something. Moment, DNA, telling telling Smack to get the F out of here. Chokes, that's pretty self-explanatory. If you choke a lot, it's going to lower you. And then presently, what have you done for me lately? There's a lot of people on this list that are going to be lower because they haven't battled as much, 1. Or 2, they just got smoked. And I'm making this video 2 days after Summer Impact, so that may weigh a little bit on it. Head-to-head is the last category, or my opinion, if they haven't battled. That's the last tiebreaker. So if it's like 4-4, like a couple people on this list, it was like 4-4, and neither of them choked. I'll give you an example later on when we get to them. The tiebreaker was had they battled head-to-head and who won, or if they didn't battle, who I like more. We're getting to this list right now. Honorable mentions, people that didn't make the list: YK, B. Dot, Jerry West, Tech 9. Tech 9 didn't make it not because he wasn't one of the 50 best, just because of the situation. We don't know all the facts, and I had such a positive view on Tech 9, and something negative happened, but that's a whole nother video. But starting at number 50, Bill Collector, and 49, we got Mike P. I gave Mike P a slight edge because who he's battled a couple people in URL as of late that were dangerous. He had one of the best daylights ever, a very good Chef Trez, a very good Tink the Demon, Av. Bill Collector had Hitman, and recently he battled T-Rex. I think Mike P's resume is a little better. His career is a little better than Bill Collector. Going forward, the Saga and Chef Trez, they just battled each other. I think Saga beat Trez, and I think Trez beat Mike P. But I also think that Chef Trez's career has been better than Mike P's. His stock is a little higher. 46, Swave Seva. That might be low, but he doesn't battle as much anymore. And that 3-on-3 battle royal thing was terrible. It's terrible. No fault of his own. 45 had Ice. Had Ice gets not over Swave because he was just the champion. Serious Jones, 44. The legendary career. Some of these people, you're going to probably argue that you want them higher, but this list is pretty good, man. These people are pretty good on this list. I couldn't bump Serious Jones any higher than 44. 43, Suge. 42, B Magic. Now, B Magic, man. B Magic had an interesting career because he was one of the probably the best puncher of all time at one point, and at this time he can't get out of his own way. So he's falling kind of far. 41, A Ward. 40, Cortez. I know A Ward and Cortez battled, and many people think A Ward beat Cortez, but I have Cortez higher than A Ward because the longevity of his career. He's been around since grind time days. 39, Ill Will. 38, Math Hoffa. Hoffa had a longer career, and he beat Ill Will one-on-one. I have Ill Will above Cortez because they haven't battled, but I think Ill Will's pen is a little bit better than Cortez. This is where things get interesting. 37, Big K. Big K has had an interesting career because he was one of those people that was unbeatable when he first started. Then he went on a slope where he was playing around the last year or two. And he took some L's to O-Red, Iron Solomon, and battles that we really wanted to see. John. 36 is Chess. He also had an interesting career. He started out hot. He was supposed to be the next face of URL. And then the choking happened. But he's back on an upswing, so I can't put him lower than Big K, Math, or Ill Will right now. 35 is Twerk. Twerk is my second favorite battle rapper right now. But Twerk hurts himself. Twerk just lost a battle to Big T. And then after Summer Impact, he's back on his upswing. But he has really good performances and then really bad performances. He just also lost to Sharon, too. But I want to put Twerk so much higher, but I just can't. 33, O-Red. He had a really bad loss to Danny Myers. But he hadn't choked in a while before that. That might be a little low for O-Red, but the next 5 or 6 before him, it's tough to rank somebody O-Red over them because of what they've been doing recently. 32, Geechee Gotti. 32 is Geechee Gotti. Geechee Gotti has had a short career, but has been very good. I want to put him higher. Because Geechee, you can tell Geechee is here to stay. You can tell he's only going to get better. 31, T-Top. I think T-Top is the best angler of all time. I don't care who you say is your favorite angler. Mook, Iron, John. T-Top is the best one. Period. The only thing with T-Top is he's got a lot of 30s too. It's probably low for T-Top, but I don't have him higher than Danny Myers. I don't have him higher than Av, but T-Top is an interesting one. Another thing about T-Top is when you talk T-Top and Briz, it's almost disrespectful to say one is better than the other. But T-Top will go on these runs and then have a bad loss. He went on a run and then lost to Ill Will. That old battle with Clips, I felt like Clips edged T-Top. I feel like Surf, even with 2 rounds, beat T-Top. Now, I'm not even a huge Surf fan, but it's just the way the cookie crumbles, man. Danny Myers, 30. I know Danny Myers is probably upset about that one because Danny Myers is the bar god. But like I said, man, this list is tough. Danny Myers is one of those people. He's Danny Myers, Av, and the next couple people on this list. They're those type of people that win a lot of battles, but they don't have that moment that stands out. Well, Av recently, he had the swag surfing. He's been performing more, and he's got those replayable moments. But those cats are the type of people that have these moments, or they have these wins. Like YK also. He wins a lot. He bars people up, but it's nothing that really stood out. Like, oh, that was crazy how he put that bar in that moment together. Av 29, and right above Av is Chilla Jones. I would love to see that battle. Chilla Jones versus Av. I wish Chilla Jones was on Smack so that this battle could happen. I wanted to interchange it, but I think because Chilla Jones' career has been longer, I have Chilla higher. And also what he did with scheming, he brought that to the forefront. Like, I know other people did it first, but he made scheming popular. 27th, Thesaurus. Thesaurus is a legend. He's battled everybody and their grandma. If you're not a Smack exclusive rapper, Thesaurus probably battled you. This man had, I think, almost 160 battles. That's crazy. It's almost a half a year of battles. 26 Daylight. 25 Conceited. Conceited used to be my favorite battle rapper ever. He's responsible for the punchline flow in battle rap. I mean, after Cassidy, but he's the active battle rapper that brought punchline to battle rap. And I feel like Khan would be higher if he was active. His last battle was a Hitman battle, and we can't even count that one as a battle. He's had other off-league battles, such as against Chilla Jones, where Chilla won because I felt like Khan played around with Chilla. He didn't take Chilla serious. Because the first round, I thought Khan was miles better than Chilla. No disrespect to Chilla Jones, but I felt like Khan was so much better in that battle in the first round, and then he kind of just fell off from there. Daylight, his antics got him lower. If Daylight was one of those people that came seriously every single battle, kind of like a Danny Myers, his pen and his moments would have him so much higher up this list. Okay, so this was a good example. Briz Rothstein versus Goods. Briz Rothstein versus JC. Briz and JC both were kind of equal in terms of the scoring. So let me go back to the scorecard. JC has a better pen. Impact. I'll probably say JC has a better impact. Classics, Briz, bodies, JC views. If you do it based on how many views, it's JC. If you do it on 1 million views, it's Briz. Longevity, JC. Now, I had classics and impact go to Briz because he was unorthodox. Long story short, it came down to 4-4 because of chokes. Neither of them choke, really. JC had one choke against Twerk, and then it came down to head-to-head. Who would win in a battle versus my opinion? I like Briz a little bit better. I love JC, though. JC is one of the coldest writers in the game. Goods, 22. We're not going to act like Goods isn't a legend. He battled Verb. He battled Tech 9. Arse. It's 2-on-2. It's impeccable. He lost to Roan. Roan had a crazy 2015. Roan was champion at one point, so Roan is 21. Iron Solomon, 20. Iron Solomon might be a little low, but when I compared him to everybody else, I was like, that's about where he fits. 19, Rum Nitty. Rum Nitty is my favorite battle rapper. If I could have him one, I would, but I gotta be realistic. I gotta be unbiased. 19 seems like a good spot for Rum. T-Rex, 18. T-Rex longevity, and because he just recently had a good battle with Bill Collector, he just had a classic, I had to give T-Rex that nod over Nitty. Also, he had the head-to-head win. Even though now Rum Nitty would smoke T-Rex bad. 17, John the Don. 16, Pat Stay. That would be another good battle. Pat Stay versus John. That's one we might want to set up. John doesn't lose. Pat Stay is hard to beat. Very difficult to beat. 15, K Shine. 14, Sharon. Sharon is one of those people that you don't want to like, but he has a lot of 30s. He 30 Shine, make 30 Chug, 30 Twerk. He beat Rock, in my opinion, 2-1. Sharon does not lose battles, man. I can't think of a clear L that Sharon had off the top of my head. It's like a Sharon. Then I got Tay Rock above him. I know Sharon beat Rock, but all the other categories Rock is doing better in. Ilmac 12, he's just too... Ilmac is too crucial for the sport. The 2-on-2 with Thesaurus, the legendary writer. In my opinion, he had a debatable with JC. I think I had JC winning that, but I don't remember. Very good battle. The reason Ilmac is probably lower out of the top 10, though, is because he did have that body where he got bodied by Khan and then lost to Hollow in the same day. It was two tough people to battle on the same day, but that's going to hurt your stock a little bit, your resume. 11, Surf. Surf is out of the top 10 because of the chokes. I gotta call a spade. I'm from Jersey. And Surf, he could probably be where Arse is if it wasn't for all the chokes that he had. 10, Calico. I feel like that's the perfect spot for Cal. I mean, some people are going to have him lower. I think he deserves to be right there. Calico has a unique flow to him, and that's why I bang with Calico heavy. I think he makes the best music out of all battle rappers, so 9, DNA. At first, it was funny. I had DNA at like 13, and then I had to line him up with everybody, and I was like, dang, he's better than this person. He has a better resume than this person. DNA gets slept on. He's probably the most underrated person. Even 9 might be underrating him, but the top 8 is just... I couldn't move Ars any lower because of what he's done for battle rap and what he's done for Jersey. From Jersey, so that's a little bias. Ars over DNA, and I believe Arsenal beat DNA when they battled. 7, Clips. I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, well, Clips, he came and he, half-assed a lot of battles. But there was a time where Clips was unbeatable. Everybody thought 3-0 Clips. When Clips is serious, he doesn't lose. That third round he just had against multiple remixes solidified why Clips is one of the best ever. His body bag against T-Rex solidified why he's one of the best ever. When he beat Khan, when Khan was on fire, solidifies Clips. Hitman Holla. I had Holla at like 9, and then I realized how good Hitman Holla was. Hitman Holla, even when he loses, he still has great performances. Like, a lot of people have John beating him. I don't, but Hitman Holla 30'd Shine. And I think Shine has the most prolific 30s of all time. He 2-1 or 3-0 Tay-Rock. I can't remember what round Tay-Rock won. Well, I can't just say Hitman 30'd Rock because I honestly don't remember. Holla has one of the most explosive specials in battle rap. The Performance King, Hitman is 6. 5 is Hollow the Don. So this is my Mount Rushmore battle rap. I got Hollow, Mook at 4. Now Mook, I had to make that exception for him with the multiple leagues, million views, because you can't have a top 50 and not have Murder Mook in it. Murder Mook is partly responsible for where battle rap is today. Hollow has a better career, in my opinion, than Murder Mook, but I couldn't have Mook anywhere outside of the top 4. 3, Diz. A lot of people are going to be like, oh, Diz has bad losses. He lost to Rock. He lost to this person. He's terrible outside of King of the Dot. Disaster is still probably, out of anybody on this list, the most responsible for where battle rap is today. 2, you see Verb, so you know who's number 1. Beloved. You gotta have Loaded Lux. What? Loaded Lux is number 1 because nobody comes into battle rap and says, I want to battle Verb. I want to battle Diz. I want to battle Mook. I want to battle Hollow. They say, I want to see Lux. Lux is like the ending video game character. Jim's battled Verb. Nobody really cares. I shouldn't say nobody really cares about Verb because there's a lot of people calling out Verb right now. But Lux is that pinnacle. And speaking of Lux, I really do want to see him versus Surf. We know Surf is going to come with all 3. He's not going to rate 2 rounds. Loaded Lux is the best because he has a costume that makes him the best. Like, once you say Gray Hoodie Lux, there's nobody that raps better than that. I know Mook has beat Lux. But at the end of the day, Lux is beloved. He's going to be held at a higher standard than everybody else. But that's my list, man. Top 50. I go from Bill Collector to Loaded Lux, man. I go all the way from the bottom. Bill Collector, Mike P, Chef Tress, Saga, Swave 7, Head Ice, Sirius Jones, Shotgun, Suge, B Magic, A Ward, Cortez, Ill Will, Math Hoffa, Big K, Chess, New Jersey Twerk, Big K, O-Red, Geechee, Gotti, T-Top, Danny Myers, Av, Chilla Jones, Thesaurus, Daylight, Khan, JC, Briz Rothstein, Goods, Roan, Iron, Rum, T-Rex, John the Don, Pat Stay, K-Shine, Sharon, Tay-Rock, Ilmac, Sue Surf, Calico, DNA, Arsenal, Clips, Holla, Hollow, Mook, Diz, Verb, Beloved. And this list can literally change any day. Like, Sharon and Nitty are going to battle. If Sharon can 30 Nitty, Sharon's probably going to move up right next to Surf. Probably 11, 12, in my opinion. If Nitty can 30 Sharon on King of the Dot, it's going to put Nitty at like 15, 16 in that range. But I mean, like, battle rap's so tough because these guys aren't that far apart from each other. It's literally a bar or 2 away from one person being way better than the other, another person going up 5 spots. But that's my list, man. That's my time. Peace, y'all.